Sammaster Phase 2 can't be more easy than this. Hello guys, WilsonBox here, and in this video I'm going to talk about Sammaster Phase 2, and I'm going to show you 3 lineups 100% free to play that you can use. So first of all, let's check this boss. So we have the Phase 2. So he's not using the dragon anymore, it's just the Sammaster itself, so we need to handle him. And he has some new skills, some new interesting ones. Remember, all of this is much easier if you are using the new hero, Elmister, because he's going to give you some extra buffs, extra damage, and as it say here, when Elmister is present, Sammaster takes extra damage, so will be much easier if you are using Elmister. But I'm going to show you these lineups with 5 rares, so it will be really easy. So the first one, yes, Sammaster takes 50% additional damage when Elmister is deployed. For each debuff on Sammaster and these summoned units, they take 10% additional damage. So we really want to have a lot of debuffs on everyone, not just the boss. Then this skill, Sammaster deals necrotic damage to all enemies and summons 4 skeletons. Next one, deals necrotic damage to the farthest enemy, and inflicts stun. And this is really important to pay attention, because we don't want the wrong hero to take this stun. We want the right hero to take this stun, because then he's gonna command all the skeletons on the battlefield to attack this enemy. So we don't want him to stun a squishy hero. The best option will be that the tank will be targeted. We don't really need a tank for this boss, but I'm gonna use a tank for him. Then he deals necrotic damage to all enemies and detonates all skeletons on the battlefield. The explosion deals necrotic damage to surrounding enemies. So pretty simple, no debuffs or anything else, just that stun. So let's check the 3 lineups that I have. So let's go. So this will be the first one is this one. So this one, I think it's the only one with timings. Okay, so this one, I have this team 5 rares, as you can see, and this is the placement. Okay, so the 5 around here, and the squishy ones that will be Percival and Biggs, so they are both burn. And then I'm using rare, the Megan, to heal, and this guy as well. So let's talk about the first one. The first one will be Zeddy. Zeddy is here to inflict this reduce ultimate energy by 25%, because this boss takes 18 seconds to cast all the skills, and most of our champions, they take 20 seconds on the best chance. Zeddy is a different situation. He takes 16 seconds, which is really nice, and that's the main reason why I'm using him. Not to dispel any buffs or anything, because this boss doesn't have any buffs. He also can cast accuracy penalty too, but also don't need this. And he has 100% chance of inflict attack penalty 1 to one enemy. This will be one more debuff, so will be nice, but the main reason is really this reduce ultimate energy by 25%. We don't really need to use any scrolls on him. I've him full scroll. All the champions here are full scroll, all the heroes. So if you don't want to scroll him, you don't need to, okay, because we just want this 25% ultimate energy. Next one, we have Megan. So Megan here is basically for the healing, defense up to reduce the damage we take, and also this recharge ultimate energy, because she's going to use this most of the times on the lowest HP hero. So this will help a lot to increase our damage or increase our survivability with more healing and more stuff like that. And then when casting a skill on Holly, dispels on defense penalty. We don't gonna have any defense penalty on our heroes, so that's fine. Amira is here to do some damage as well, and she's full scrolled, and we need her to be full scroll for this one, because we want here 100% chance to inflict attack penalty too, because we are going to reduce the damage from the last skill of this boss. That's the main reason. She gains defense up 1, and she reduced the damage basically on this passive. She reduced the damage she's taking. And also we need this aura. She's gonna give 18% defense to all the team, so this will be really good. And this is one of the tricks, and this is why I have this lineup. So basically, when he casts the skeletons, they will be around here. They're not going to attack the bigs mainly. They are not going to attack bigs. They are going to, one of them, I think they are gonna attack Percival, and the hero that is going to be stunned will be Ymira. So I don't know why is Ymira, but looks like she's the farthest enemy, so he's going to stun her, and I don't really mind. This will be fine. I still can do 8 million damage. And then I have Percival. He's a burn character. Burn characters are really good here because they inflict debuff, the burn, on every enemy, so it will increase our damage. So he grants 20% attack up to all burn allies, so he's going to give 20% attack up to our bigs, and he does some damage. And then the battle skill, he strikes the enemy 3 times, each dealing 4 damage with 75% chance of inflicting burn. I have the scrolls on him, so will be 100%. And the hero skills deals 30% more damage to enemies inflicted with burn. So will be better if we can use these skills after bigs. So that's why I have the timings that I'm going to show you after talking about bigs. So bigs, you already know about him. There are some videos around talking about bigs. I think Scratch already did a video about him. He's really good and he deals a lot of damage. So, and the area damage is also really important. That's why I have both of these heroes. They have a good area damage. And battle skill, he deals some damage as well and inflicts burn. I have him full scrolled, and every third basic attack has a 1% chance of inflicting 1 stack of burn. So basically that's for damage, that's just for damage, both of them. But I want bigs to attack first and then Percival, because he's going to increase his damage with this passive. So for that reason, let's check the skill timings. For that reason I have bigs attacking at 12, so will be 12 anyway. He's going to attack at 12, and then this one supposedly attacks first before then bigs is going to attack after. And then I have 20 seconds because I want them to keep doing this always at the same timing. And I also have the timings because I have Megan, and sometimes she gives the 25% reduce ultimate energy to them, and I don't want them to change the timings. I want them to keep doing their thing at the same timing every time. And since I have this guy reducing their ultimate energy from the boss, they're still gonna do the damage to all the skeletons and also to the boss at the right timing, as you guys gonna see. So basically this is it. It's pretty easy. 18% defense. This is gonna be 8 million something. Already did this fight, so let's check out. So guys, this is pretty simple. We have the fight here, okay? So that guy will keep reducing the ultimate energy. It takes 16 seconds to cast his ultimate, and sometimes Megan will give his battle skill power to him, so he's going to reduce his ultimate energy, and he's going to cast, sometimes going to cast twice that skill to this boss. And also the Ymira attack penalty helps a lot to reduce the ultimate energy damage. And as you guys can see, I have bigs. Bigs is attacking firstly, and because I set the timings, the other guy is going to cast always after bigs, and this way it's going to do much more damage with the stacks of burns on them. So as you guys can see, we have the stacks of burns, and then I have the guy attacking after him, and also the reduced ultimate energy. I mean, this comp has a really nice synergy, and that's the only reason I can do this with 5 rare heroes, because I have Megan giving heal, defense up, reducing ultimate energy from our heroes. Then we have the other guy on his left, reducing the ultimate energy from the, increasing from the boss, and this way is going to take more time to cast his skills, and this gives us time to keep casting the skills at the same time is summoning the skeletons and everything else. Then Biggs and the other guy, they have also good synergy between them. Biggs is always casting and inflicting buffs on all the skeletons, and guys, it's really important that you keep inflicting buffs on the skeletons because you are going to do more damage, and will be much easier if you reach to 8 million damage faster, because this boss every turn, every cycle of his skills he gets one of those stacks and is going to do more damage. And at this time Ymir is not casting the attack penalty at the right time, but that's not a big problem, because with all these changes of ultimate energy, it's really hard to set a good timing, right timing to everyone, and also she's taking stun. So I found out it's not worth it to set any timing for her, because she eventually will go back on the right time, as you guys are gonna see. She's deflecting the attack penalty now, and I don't think this one will reach the ultimate. Let's see. No, this one will not reach ultimate, but the next one will reach the ultimate and reduce the damage. And again, reducing ultimate energy from that hero. And now Biggs, I don't know what did happen there, but he didn't inflict any burn on those guys. And we are really low, but we are really close to 8 million damage. So will be probably one more attack from Biggs and the other guy, and we will be fine. So there you go. Then the other guy. Okay, almost 8 million. We are really low on HP, but this was more than enough to reach 8 million. I think we're gonna reach 9 million damage. So we're almost there. Now some of the characters died. We already have 8 million, almost 9 million. And there you go. 8 million, almost 9 million. This is more enough. It's completely free to play comp that you can use. You don't need to use scrolls on that guy that reduces ultimate energy, but you're probably gonna need to use scrolls on all of the other characters. This comp is really nice. This one was for Fire Necrotic. The next one I'm going to show you will be Lightning Poison. Here we have the Lightning Poison lineup. It's the same placement for the heroes, and this one is really nice to see. Guys, remember, I don't have all the affinity for this, so if you have the max out the affinity for Lightning Poison, you're gonna do much more damage. Especially because we have those skeletons, if you are killing them, you're going to get more stacks. So, I mean, this is crazy. And this works really well. So, now we have Exandra, full scrolled, to heal our team. We don't want her to get stunned, because that way she's not gonna heal so much. And then I have this guy. Of course you can change all of these heroes, but the really important thing about these comps is to have someone that reduces the ultimate energy from the boss. Give our heroes more time to cast their skills, do more damage, take less damage, give time to heal, and everything else. So for this one I'm using Exandra. If you have a better healer, of course use another healer, but I'm just using the most accessible heroes that I can to reach 8 million damage. So my advice, I already tried these two heroes, Tench and Nutira, and also with Sigrid, and I found out that this guy, Lorari, is the one doing more damage, alright? And also, I'm using Letalis and not Gigel, because GGL takes 20 seconds initial recharge, 12 seconds to reduce the target's 20% ultimate energy, and this will not be enough to reach 8 million damage with this team, because it takes too much time casting these skills, and then our team will get this synchronized, and we don't want that. I'm not using any timings, just the aura 18% from ally, and with Letalis it's much easier, much better, because we have the battle skill that does exactly the same thing as GGL ultimate, but the casting time is 10 seconds, so it's much faster, and this way will be much more effective to do more damage and give our team more time to inflict damage and healing and everything else. So, as I was saying, Lorari does a lot of damage. I have all the damage on the screen that you guys will be able to watch, and basically it's just here to inflict some poisons, do some damage, and this passive ignores the target's defense. So probably that's the reason why it does so much damage. Then again, same strategy. I have 75% chance of attack penalty too, with scrolls 100%. And then he has 100% chance of dispelling one debuff from the hero and Dali with the lowest current HP, but he's gonna be the one taking the stun debuff or control, and when Dali's HP drops below, for the first time grants Ali protection for 10 seconds. Then we have Letalis, already talked about him, so for him will be important to use the scrolls. I mean, this ultimate is good for damage, but it's not going to be the main damage dealer, not even close, but he's going to inflict this healing reduction, so will be one more debuff, so will be good. And then we have he's going to deal some poison damage, and he has this 30% chance of inflicting the target with the attack penalty, but the passive is really the important thing. Mostly the recharge time minus 2 seconds. If you don't want to spend much scrolls on him, because I can do 11 million damage with this team, so then don't use just enough scrolls to reach this level 3 on this battle skill. And then lastly we have Eli. Eli is placed here because you guys are gonna see, if he's placed here he's gonna do damage. Okay, he has this range area, so he's gonna do damage to the 4 skeletons. They will be aligned here, and he's going to do damage to all of them. So basically you need him to be full scroll, because he's going to be the main damage dealer. He's going to be the one doing most of the damage, and also Lorari, but he's going to do like 50% of the damage. Those skeletons will have some poisons on them, so this is going to increase his damage a lot, and also he's going to give this aura to all the heroes. So basically this is it. Let's check the fight. So guys, as you guys can see, already 2 debuffs on him. The poison will be there always, and you guys see Eli is doing damage to all those 4 skeletons, and I mean, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage he's gonna do all the fight, and that's the main reason I reached 11 million damage. It's because of Eli. He's like that's the best placement for him. He's doing a lot of damage to those skeletons, and I mean, guys, if you need a team to do the most possible damage and with just rares, I mean, if you have some more heroes, some better heroes to use here, then of course use them. But this camp is really nice. It's really good. From the 3 camps I created, this one was that I found was better. Because you can reach 8 million damage easily, and maybe I didn't try it because they are already scrolled. Maybe you can reach 8 million without any scrolls. Maybe, I'm not sure. But 11 more than 11 million damage. That's how much I did. I recorded these fights before because I found out it's much easier this way. Because sometimes I got something that was not planned, and then I need to do some corrections on my lineup and stuff like that. So I always record every fight because this way I save much more time because I don't need to record twice if something goes wrong. As you guys can see, the attack penalty is not going on the right time, but that's fine. Will be the same thing as with the fire team. Eventually the attack penalty will get there on the right time, but I have more characters applying attack penalty, so still reducing the damage. As you guys can see, 7 million damage already, and they are okay, not healthy, but they have enough HP to keep doing this battle and do some more damage during the way. And guys, as you can see, we don't need any timings for this, which makes this even better. Not having timings on this makes everything easier. We don't need to be concerned with any timings. We just let them play, let them do their stuff and do their damage. We're already on 9 million damage, and we still have some more way to do. Xander is gonna heal again, everyone, and 10 million damage now. 10 million damage. So guys, what more do you want, guys? If you do this, if you do use this team, you easily gonna do 8 million damage. Completely free to play. I'm sure that you have Xander fully scrolled and probably ALI as well. Not sure about the other three, but I mean it's really worth it because rare scrolls are much easier to get. And if you have some spare scrolls that you need to use, of course, if you have epic characters, then use your epic characters. Maybe the tank and the other guy, it's the only ones I would swap, but not Ally. Ally is doing a great job here, and you can use another healer, stronger one if you have, but Xander is really good. And the other guy, the one reducing the recharge ultimate with the battle skill, I don't think there's a better one to swap as well. And there you go, guys. Almost 12 million damage with 5 rare. 5 rare on the phase 2, supposedly it's harder, but I found out a way. This is done. Next team is not so much free to play, but let's check out. So guys, this is my last lineup. This is the one. This is for Ice and Radiance. And the thing here is I'm using epic, yeah, because we don't have any rare hero on Ice or Radiance that can do something like this, like reducing the recharge speed penalty or something like that. I have another character that I really like to use him, but it's also epic, is this one, Gardrus. Doesn't need any scrolls to inflict this recharge speed penalty, so that will be perfect. It's the same thing as Elvis, you don't need any scrolls on him, because I mean this doesn't increase with scrolls, it's just this is going to give more damage and shield, but I don't care about this. This is not the reason I'm using him. I'm using him because of the passive, because of this recharging speed penalty, and mainly that's the reason. Then I'm using this guy Guzni, it's the support. He's gonna do some damage, give some support with this shield to our team, and some more. You don't need to use scrolls on him, you don't even need to use him. I just used him because I didn't find a better rare to use. So if you want to use a travel, he's gonna do more damage and give a shield as well, so we'll switch on this team perfectly. And then I use Kaleido just because he has this line to heal, so he's gonna heal everyone and also give some more buffs to our team, and also this aura. So our support gives exactly the same aura, so you can swap one of them. If you have a better healer like Katarina or something like that, you can use it as well, but need to be on this line. Then I have Elvis, I have Voje, it's a rare one, it's a really good one, especially because of this passive, because he's going to kill the boss, he's going to kill the skeletons. So all the time this guy is gonna have this 40% attack up, because the skeletons will keep dying every round, every cycle of the skills of this boss. These skeletons are going to die, and is going to get this buff. And lastly, we have Wilt. These two heroes, they need to be scrolled to do more damage, and Wilt is going to get this ultimate energy. This is gonna recharge the ultimate energy every time. And with this comp, well, I think there's a bug here, because eventually when the skeletons it's because of Elvis. I already tried with different heroes, so I found out the reason is Elvis. And I don't know what's happening. It's because of the recharging speed penalty. The skeleton, they just disappear, and then when Sammaster uses the ultimate, it doesn't kill the skeletons because they are gone. They are gone. They don't die with my damage, they just disappear. So I don't know if this is a bug. I'm going to talk with the Dragonheir team and show some images of this, about this, because I'm not sure if it's supposed to happen this that you guys gonna see. So probably will be better if you guys use the poison team or the fire team, because probably they're gonna solve this. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys what is going to happen, and you guys will see. So here we go. This fight, all the fights, they take around 3 minutes. I know it's a little bit, but it's full auto. This one doesn't have any timings as well. I just need that recharge speed penalty, and you guys gonna see they gonna disappear. 1 is gone, 3 is gone, they are gone. All the skeletons are gone, and I'm just taking damage from the dragon damage, not from the skeletons when they die. And if you guys notice, the other guy, the rare one, is getting the 40% attack buff when these skeletons are gone. And also this hero is getting the recharge speed penalty, and this, as you guys can see, he got that 40% attack up. This guy casting the skill now. So basically this is it. They're gonna keep doing this thing every round, and I don't know what's happening with that speed penalty, but these skeletons, they just disappear every time. They are gone again. I don't know what Elvis does to them, but they just make them disappear. If you don't use Elvis and you use a different tank, I tried with frost tanks and ice tanks, and will not be enough to kill this boss, because we really need someone. I mean, if you can use a ice tank or Radiance tank, a rare one, if you are using someone like Gardrus, someone that can reduce the ultimate energy from this boss. If you are using someone like this, you can swap that support on the left corner for that hero, and that will help, and that way you're gonna be able to do this. If not, Elvis will be your hero to do this. I mean, the heroes, the skeletons, they are gone, and I'm not taking damage from the skeletons, but if this is supposed to work like this, then we will be fine. Just keep using Elvis and this lineup. If not, and they just keep, they don't die or they don't disappear, and if you are taking too much damage when the boss kills them and they explode, then you can use the Traveler, because you're going to get a shield and some more healing from Kaledo, and then you can use a different ice tank or Radiance tank, a rare one or another one, and you'll be fine. I don't think this boss is that hard. The phase 1 was so easy, and phase 2 is not that hard as well, because at this point I think everyone already has some good heroes, epic, legendary, so you will be fine. For this boss, it's just really important that you are using heroes with some debuffs, because those debuffs are going to increase this damage, they are going to increase your damage you are doing to this boss, and I really like they are creating these different mechanics. It helps a lot to keep the game very interesting, because we still need to keep finding new ways to do this boss and to reach the ideal damage, 8 million damage. And we really want to reach 8 million damage on this boss, alright, because we want the maximum reward, so we have a better chance to summon Elmister and also the Tricket. We want all of that, the most rewards as possible. If you are a free-to-player, then this will help a lot, because I know there are some, when I do some videos, some people they complain they don't have some of the epic heroes, so it's not so much free to play. So I'm trying to solve that. I'm gonna try to create some tools to help with that. So maybe if you join my Discord and we all together we can try to find a hero to replace that one I was using on the video. I can find a different way, so that way I can help everyone with a different camp. Of course, I can't be creating a video for every different camp, but I'll try my best to support everyone. So guys, as you can see, already 8 million damage. I think I don't do much more than 9 million damage. We're already on 5 minutes, which is a lot for this battle. But we have 10 minutes, so we can use all the 10 minutes. The skeletons disappeared again. But as you guys can see, the two frost heroes, the two frost rare ones, they are really good for this boss. Really good. Okay, never mind. I think I'm gonna do much more than 9 million or not. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. So almost 10 million damage, which is nice. So if you have another ice tank, use the travel instead of that guy on the left. That is still alive, because it's gonna give some more shield and he's gonna do some more damage, because as you can see on the graphic, he was not doing that much damage. It was just to fill the 5 elements basically, and because he's got like a good area damage. Alright, so guys, this is it. I hope this guide helped everyone. I tried to create the best comps as possible. I think the poison will be the best one for most of the people, because I have Exandra, everyone has Exandra, and I think everyone used Exandra at the beginning when started playing this game. Li, it's a hero, poison hero that most of the people they already used him and already scrolled him, because it's really good for different situations. And I did 11 million damage, and I don't have the maximum affinity for poison element, so probably if you have that maximized, then you're gonna do more damage, and it's gonna reduce the damage as well, because I don't have a single point on that tree, on that point, on that one that reduces 5, 10 or 15% the damage you are taking. So guys, I hope it helped you. If you like this video, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe to my channel, because that helps a lot to keep growing my channel and support all my work here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.